Hello, hello, hello. I hope you're having an absolutely amazing and beautiful day. It's gorgeous here in upstate New York, and I'm super excited to join you today. I have been called to hop on here every Friday for a little bit at least, and it's funny because a while back I was going live every Friday and sharing some affirmations. For some reason, Friday it is. Because here we are. Today is Friday again. And I do have a question for you, though. Are you struggling with your personal growth? To grow in different areas. And so today I'm actually going to be sharing a few tips on how to overcome obstacles that you may be going through in life and how to thrive. And personal growth is just it's a journey that is filled with ups and downs. And when you encounter obstacles or challenges or roadblocks in your life, it can be super challenging to stay motivated and keep going toward your goals and doing the things that you want to do because you feel like stuck, right? Raise your hand, drop a comment, and let me know if you've ever felt like that before. If you have ever felt like you have so many obstacles, or maybe even just one big obstacle or challenge that's happening in your life right now, and you just feel stuck. Speaking of stuck, actually, I would love to invite you to my upcoming Getting Unstuck webinar that is happening on Wednesday, September 11th at 8 p.m. Eastern. And it's absolutely free to attend. And you can invite your friends to join with you so that you can do it together. And you can register by going to buildingupward.com/live. And even if you can't, and I'm going to see if I can pop a thing up on the screen here. Let's see if I can get it to work, but say hello as you're hopping on. Hey, Carmel, how are you today? All right, let's see. I'm going to Haha, look at that. I got it to show up live. Very, very cool. I'm always amazed when I can get technology to work the way that it's supposed to work. But I'm super excited here about this upcoming webinar because I'm going to be helping people to get unstuck, to find those different areas of their life where they may be finding a little bit of stuckness and helping to break free. And so that's what the webinar is all about. And even if you can't attend live, even if you can't be there on Wednesday, September 11th at 8 p.m. Eastern to watch live, I highly recommend that you at least register because, first of all, it's free to register. And second of all, everybody who registers can, one, get the replay so you can watch the replay so you can still get that help that you need getting unstuck in different areas. And also, you get a couple free gifts just for registering. So I hope that you can register and I hope to see you there. I hope you can attend live because it's more fun when you can attend live. You can interact and things like that. But if you can't, it's okay. All right, let's dive back into the topic of today. And so today, I wanted to talk about how overcoming the hurdles or the obstacles or the challenges that we have in life or the stuck areas. If we want to go back to using that same word of stuck, it's actually an important part of our journey in thriving and achieving your full potential and getting to your goals. And you're probably like, what? I really don't want to have these challenges or obstacles. I would rather not. Thank you very much. But actually, it helps you to grow stronger. It helps you to learn some lessons. Because if we never had those tough times, first of all, we wouldn't really be able to really enjoy the good moments, because if it was all good, it just seems so normal. But when you can like overcome something and you have that sense of, yes, I did it, I accomplished this, I got through that hard time, I overcame the thing that I thought that I would never be able to overcome, or the thing that I was stuck on for years, or whatever it may be, you have that sense of accomplishment. And now your whole entire life is all about like, woo, if I can do that, if I can overcome that, what else can I overcome? And so it's really powerful. And so I do hope that you take these challenges and obstacles and take them as, okay, it's just something that I'm dealing with right now, and I can move past it, and I'm going to be stronger because of it. I'm going to grow because of it. And so here's how I'm going to just share with you today a few things that how you can tackle your personal growth challenges and how you can continue to progress toward a more fulfilling life, because we all want a fulfilling life, right? And so the very first thing before you can actually really move forward is to even identify where your personal growth obstacles are. So where in your life are you finding that you're having some challenges, where you're feeling a little stuck? So take some time to reflect on what's holding you back. And so maybe it's fear. Maybe it's a fear of something. Maybe it's self-doubt. You don't think that you can do something, or you don't think you're good enough, or whatever. Maybe it's external circumstances that are not within you at all. It's other things. But actually identifying that and reflecting on it, journaling is so important. Journaling, get out a journal and just start writing things. What is it that, what are those challenges to begin with? And then what is it that is actually creating those? Why do I have those challenges? Why do I have these obstacles? What is it that's holding me back from moving forward and thriving in life, living a fulfilling life, being happier, healthier, more abundant, being on purpose? What are those things holding you back? Understanding the nature of those obstacles can really help you address them more effectively. Then, next piece within that, the same assessment type of piece is to assess your mindset. Mindset is huge. Mindset is everything. Your mindset literally plays such a crucial role in your personal growth. And so, because if we have negative self-talk, if we're constantly talking bad about ourselves, either to ourselves, to other people, whatever it may be, and the limiting beliefs that we have about ourselves, not recognizing that we are absolutely amazing. We are children of God. We can do what we put our mind to doing. If we don't recognize that, and we're not speaking that upon ourselves and speaking to that and speaking about us in that way, then how do we expect to actually move forward and thrive if we're constantly bashing ourselves and talking bad about ourselves? So, and it can literally cause like real barriers. Like, you just can't move forward past this. So identifying those patterns and working on shifting the mindset so that you can be moving toward a more positive and growth oriented mindset. So as you are speaking about things, just become more aware. Awareness is huge, because if you're not aware that things are happening, you can't do anything to change it. So you need to become aware when those challenges and obstacles are coming about, aware of the areas of your life that you're feeling stuck, and then aware how you are thinking and speaking, and to yourself and to other people. What is your mindset around these challenges and obstacles? And start shifting things. Okay. So then next part, two, which is actually the strategies to overcome those obstacles. Okay. So that was just kind of assessing them. Now it's like the next step is actually overcoming them. So first, set yourself up with some super clear, but also small enough where they're achievable goals around those different areas that you want to have some growth, that you want to thrive in, that you want to move forward and get out of those stuck points in your life. Make sure that you're setting some goals and super clear on the goals. Like, be so specific and make sure that they're super realistic. Don't just say like, I want to be rich, or I want to be a millionaire. I want to be super happy and healthy. Like, that doesn't mean anything. It's not measurable. So think about what is an actual measurable goal, something that you know when it has happened, once you've achieved it, because you can see it, you can feel it, you can measure it. So think about those things. Think about how you can set yourself up with some clear and measurable and achievable goals, because when you can break down these goals into even smaller pieces and manageable steps, it can actually make you feel more attainable. So basically, like, when you can, the more you can simplify things, the more that you can break things out into pieces, the easier they seem. So it's kind of like that saying about like, don't look at the whole staircase, just focus on the first step. That's what it's about when you're setting your goals. So you may have some big lofty goals, but the more and more you can start breaking them down into smaller and smaller manageable pieces and actual action steps you can take, and just focus on that little bit, all of a sudden it's not so bad. You're like, oh, I can handle that little bit. Or that other saying about how do you eat an elephant? And it's like, when you think about eating an entire elephant, first of all, I would never want to eat an elephant. But second of all, is like, it just seems massive. And you're like, whoa, you can't even imagine trying to do that. But it's one bite at a time. Like you could handle one little bite of something huge, right? So let's pretend it's not an elephant. Maybe it's an elephant-sized pumpkin or squash or something like that. It's like, okay, that seems like crazy ridiculous because that's so much. But if you just focus on that one little bite, you're like, oh, okay, I can handle a bite. A bite is no big deal. Okay. And then the next bite leads to the next bite. Same thing with your steps to achieving your goals. One little step leads to the next little step, leads to the next little step. And then by the time you look at it, you're like, wow, look at that. Look at what I achieved. So it'll help keep you motivated as well. And motivation's huge. So then develop some sort of a growth plan. So create a plan that is going to outline those steps that you need to overcome those obstacles and to start achieving your goals. So it's very similar to that last one as far as breaking things down into smaller pieces. Now set yourself up with a little plan of, okay, when do I want to have these things done by? How is it going to, how is this going to play out? What am I going to do when other challenges arise while I'm working toward these things? And make sure that you're giving yourself deadlines. When you can set yourself with deadlines, they help keep you on track. So I highly recommend that. Also, building resilience. Resilience is such an important thing to have. And it's really essential for overcoming any kind of challenge or obstacle in your life, because it's what makes you stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Okay, I'll stop singing because that was bad. Anyway, so, cultivating this resilience by focusing on solutions rather than the problem. So again, shifting your focus, being aware of, okay, I have some challenges, I have some obstacles, but instead of focusing on the problem itself or the challenge itself, it's like, okay, I'm going to shift my focus here. I'm going to shift to the actionable steps. I'm going to shift to solutions. How can I handle this? How can I achieve this? How can I do this? Think about that. And then also think about how can I learn from different setbacks that I have had? How can I maintain a positive attitude even when going through challenging times? All of those things are setting yourself up with that plan and just being resilient. So then the next piece I find is super important, and this is what actually made the biggest jumps in my life when I was having some challenges, is to seek support and set up something for accountability. It's huge because you're not in this alone. And you shouldn't be in this alone. When you're handling big things, you should not be in it alone. You should have help. So don't be afraid to ask for help or support from other people, from mentors, from coaches, from other support groups. You could, of course, go to like family members and friends, but sometimes it's better to look outside of your super close-knit circle and look toward somebody who can mentor you, who can coach you, because those are the people who are going to help see things from an outside perspective. Because sometimes we're just seeing what's like actually happening to us and all of these things and going by like what we've experienced in the past and all of that. But then when you take somebody else who's on the outside, who's outside the picture, who's able to see the whole picture outside of the picture frame and everything, then all of a sudden they can suggest different things or ask different things that makes you think about things in a completely different way. Then all of a sudden you're able to start making a plan of action and not being overwhelmed by everything that you have to do to work over or get past your challenges and obstacles and work toward those goals that you have and start thriving in your life. And so when anytime I've ever had a coach, I currently have coaches, by the way, I look forward to those calls so much because I know that the things that I'm struggling with, and of course, I have lots of challenges all the time. I have lots of obstacles all the time. And so anytime I'm just like, I'm really unsure of like how to move forward in one area or another, I am so grateful for my time with my coach because I know that there is going to be some sort of a solution that comes out of that session. And so having someone to guide you and to hold you accountable for everything that you're doing, it can provide you with motivation. It can provide you with insights. It can provide you with just that, some steps that you can start taking. So, highly, highly recommend that. Also, as you know, I am a huge proponent of self care. Taking care of yourself, especially when you're going through a challenging time or trying to overcome something, is so important. Make sure that you're taking care of your physical being. Move your body a little bit, do what you need to take care of your physical being, your emotional body, your mental well being, all of that. Everything that you can think of. It's so, so extremely crucial for you to have personal growth. And I also had to learn that the hard way because I wasn't taking care of myself and I started spiraling down and down and down, and I was not growing whatsoever. And as soon as I started implementing daily self care, little bits here and there, making sure to prioritize and carve out that time for self care and do things that bring me joy and that makes me feel better. Just being out in nature is one of them. Making sure I'm carving out time for some prayer or meditation, for journaling, for all the things that make me feel like I'm being cared for. So important. So make sure that you are incorporating self-care into your routine so that you are getting just the best. Like you want to be your best self so that then you can tackle things in a powerful way and more effectively. And so, with that being said, I don't want to keep you all day. I know that you are very busy, as am I. But I wanted to make sure that you have these tools and these techniques and these little tips that can help you to start overcoming those challenges that you're having among, especially around your personal growth, and just giving you the tips to thrive. And so if you are really ready to take it to the next level and to really get unstuck, I highly recommend that you attend the Getting Unstuck webinar that's coming up. We're going to be deep diving into some strategies for overcoming your obstacles and thriving in different areas of your life. And so if I mentioned it earlier, but I'm going to mention again, the free Getting Unstuck webinar is going to be held on Wednesday, September 11th at 8 p.m. Eastern. And you can register for free by going to building-upward/live. I do have it on my screen. I popped it in a comment. If you don't see it, feel free to message me. But let me know if you're going to be there. I can't wait to keep an eye out for you and say hello to you on the webinar. So make sure to drop a comment and let me know I'm going to be there. And again, if you can't be there live, make sure that you still register, because then one, you can get the replay. Two, you can get the free gifts. Okay. So I want to make sure that you have all of the tools that you need to get unstuck in any area that you might be stuck in. And again, it could be a small little thing, or it could be a major area of your life that you're feeling stuck right now. But I want to make sure that you have the tools to overcome those, to break free of where you're getting stuck and to move forward and just start thriving. Cannot wait. I cannot wait for you to start thriving. I can't wait to hear about it. So I can't wait for you to join me. For some reason, stuff popped up on my screen and I can't see you anymore. Okay, here we go. Yes. Awesome. So have an absolutely amazing, incredible day, and stay tuned. I'm going to be throwing out some more of these as things pop into my mind, as I'm inspired. I love to share these things with you, and I can't wait to see you on the Getting Unstuck webinar coming up very, very soon, September 11th at 8 p.m. Eastern. See you then. Have an absolutely amazing and beautiful day. Bye. Oh, I don't know what I pushed, but I'm still here.